If there's one thing that I know to be true, it is that nothing gets done without a game plan to actually make it happen. And as someone whose mind is always all over the place with ideas, I'm realizing it's super important that I put intentional effort into planning for the future. And there's no better time to do that than on a Monday and what is kind of nearing the end of a 2020 year that obviously we hope to all forget, but I think 2021 is going to be amazing. I have lots of incredible goals, but I know I have to start putting the plans into place now. You see, I'm a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with being a dreamer. The problem is, as an entrepreneur, if you're a dreamer that has big plans and big future dreams that you want to make happen, it sometimes is easy to get so caught up in what that dream looks like down the road that you forget that you actually have to put things in place so that you can eventually actually accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. I get the opportunity to talk to a lot of entrepreneurs on a regular basis, and one of the things that I hear so often are all the goals people have and all the things they want to create, and they might be in a job they're not currently liking and they have goals to one day own their own business or one day grow their business from this to this. But then when I actually ask them, okay, well, how are you going to make that happen? Far too often, I get silence on the other side. You see, when I think back to the decision I made that I wanted to go full-time into video production and I no longer wanted to be employed, I knew that there were steps involved, a lot of them, to get me from where I was to where I was going to be. It wasn't as simple as me just saying, I want to run a full-time video production business and I want to take it seriously enough to make my job. That's my goal, and one day maybe we'll get there. No, it was intentional effort and intentional planning to say, how am I going to get from here to there? What's that time frame look like? And what steps do I need to take right this second to make it happen? And I think that's where a lot of people can get themselves in trouble, because people always tend to have huge goals, but they don't really put anything in place to actually make it happen. So here's the challenge I have for you today. I want you to think about where you want to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever. Maybe it's a short-term goal. But more importantly, instead of just thinking about where you want to be, think about what you do on a daily basis that actually gets you towards that goal. Don't just set yourself a goal that you want to reach and that you think would be really great to eventually one day get there. Think about whether you actually are doing anything that gives you a chance to achieve that goal. It's okay to dream big. The problem is, it usually starts very, very small.